Everyone, this is Francisco, and in this video I wanted to share because I think a lot of car detailers, they use the shop vacs, these right here, or they could use like a carpet cleaner. Carpet cleaner. Like well, I'm thinking more like a commercial grade one, not a residential one, kind of like a business for car detailing. But what I was thinking today is pretty much a like a miniature rotating vacuum. And mainly I don't know if there's stuff out there like that, but I was thinking that something like this would be great, but like for car detailing, and I was thinking actually like an attachment for the shop vac. That was my idea. So having like a little one, like, cause a lot of people use these things here. But imagine it was rotating, because we're dealing with carpet on the bottom, so it will just suck everything up like immediately, just like a vacuum does for carpet. Because especially pet hair, the shop vac struggle. You have to, as the user, the cleaner, we have to apply a lot of pressure and go back and forth, side to side, and like circular motions and stuff, and eventually it comes up. But I mean, if there could be something like that would be great. So like this right here, kind of like a regular residential vacuum, but smaller. Like, I mean, maybe 3 inches. If it can go 2 inches, it would be good as well. But I don't know. Like, I think that it would have to be tested. But if the rotating could somehow happen with the suction, so the suction will cause the bristles to spin, that would be pretty cool. And it's similar to like the irrigation self moving, like, water sprinkler, system. Let's try system. Self-moving irrigation system? No. Self-moving irrigation. Oh, for farming. These things here, they actually spin they move with the water, from what I heard. So the pressure of the water causes this thing to move, apparently. I'm not sure if that's true or not. It looks like it has some type of engine here and a gas tank. I don't know. So maybe not, but I know there is some. And I don't know how powerful this would be, like if we're depending on the suction of the air from the commercial vacuums. Okay, but yeah, just something small. Miniature rotating vacuum. Miniature. I mean, I can't find anything. I don't know if something like this even exists, so I can buy it and use it for car detailing. Because obviously that handheld one was way too small. This one right here is way too small, and eventually the battery would die out. You know, I mean, especially if you consider what type of batteries are required, it just will die right away. It'll consume too much electricity. But yeah, I mean, this is it looks like a residential vacuum. Yeah, it is. Look how big that is. Maybe 7 inches. So that's a little bit too big, and I'm pretty sure it has this stick here, the handle, which will definitely get in the way. And then, yeah, look how big it is. It's just way too big. I mean, there's 2 hands right here. There's 2 hands, you know, so that's way too big. Anyways, so I've been doing some car detailing, and this is just something that crossed my mind, and I don't know if something like this even exists, because, you know, for a residential vacuum, when people have pets, there's pet hair everywhere, all over the rugs and stuff, but the vacuum picks it up. And I know the Dyson brand, it gets clogged up, especially if there's a lot of hairs. Dyson, yeah, vacuum. So these are like the new ones, I think, and they have like they're rechargeable, but yeah, like they're easy to use. I like my sister uses them for house cleaning, but what's it called? Yeah, we find ourselves having to dump it out. But see, the great thing about the shop vacs is that they have a huge you know, trash bin container, reservoir, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, chamber or whatever, with a filter. So I think a lot of that you know, the vacuum can pretty much handle without getting clogged up, obviously. But yeah, if somehow you people out there that invent things and provide them to the public, if you guys can create something that's like I said, like maybe 3 inches. I think 3 inches would be perfect. If not, like maybe 4 inches. And also very flexible, like the hoses here. Okay, I mean, if it's possible, I don't know. I think that it could be. I think it is possible. Especially with today's technology and AI technology. I think even AI technology could quickly, what's it called? Create something. It can create something, like a prototype, and then these companies, or these investors could put them out there, like at Home Depot, Lowe's, Costco, Sam's Club, all these big retailing stores, whatever, retail stores, and then we'll just wait for the negative reviews, so we could hear about the pros and cons, and then obviously, perfecting it over time, because a lot of people are going to buy them, say 150 or 200 or even 250, or some good ones for like $350, $350 easily. I think a lot of car detailing companies will purchase them, especially if it could pick up the hairs from vehicles. Now, because there's going to be negative reviews, I am very sure of that, because there's going to be places where the vacuum won't be able to pick up the hairs or something of negative, so I think that so there's going to be a better version of this vacuum for car detailers and whoever may want to use them. Even the little green machine, the little green machine vacuum. I actually have this one here, and it works really good, but it also doesn't rotate. Okay, so it has this little thing here, and you guys can push a button, and it sprays water, and then obviously there's a suction section of this wand here, of this machine, or for this machine, the little green machine. But you guys see these little brushes here, obviously they don't rotate, so people have to go forward and backward. But this is the idea, something small, something that will work for car detailing. And yeah, if you guys can make that happen, I think it will save a lot of people time, and it will provide companies with better results much quicker, without them getting frustrated, because time is money. People want to quickly vacuum out these vehicles and move on to the next one. Okay. So yeah, that was my idea. I mean, I really don't understand why people haven't thought about this yet. You know, here I typed in miniature rotating vacuum. I'm not really finding anything. Oh, there's one right here. Mini turbo dark gray best vacuum. Okay, maybe we're getting somewhere here. You know, I honestly, this is my first time searching for this item, this product. So far it has good reviews on it on this website. 5.5 stars. It has only 2 reviews though. And it looks like, well, I don't know how big this is. Picks the pet hair up in one swipe. Very handy, works well. But there's like really nothing I can compare it to. Like the size, I don't even know the size. And over here it's not specifying the size. It says the compact SEBO or SEBO mini turbo tool in dark gray is easy to handle and features a rotating brush for deep cleaning, perfect for cleaning upholstery, staircases, and is a top choice for pet owners. The air driven rotating brush effectively picks up pet hair, reducing environmental allergies caused by pet dander. Likewise, the hand tool combined with hose and wand attachments offers a comprehensive cleaning solution for cramped spaces like car interiors. So that answers my question. So basically this is something that I would have to buy. Oh, and it does show another image. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So this is the idea, and I guess all I have to do is order one, but I just don't know if it'll work on the commercial vacuums. Because this, it looks like they may have a brand down here. Maybe it's for a specific type of vacuum. So, but like the attachment, you know, the females, the sizes, the diameters, all that could be modified, or like attachments could be sold separately or together to work on the commercial vacuums. But yeah, I do see the little hairs, the fibers or whatever, the bristles, for, you know, for picking up pet hair. And I don't know if this will work better than you know, like the commercial vac attachments that they sell. So yeah, Like this one's a good one here. It picks up everything pretty good. But yeah, I've been noticing that the pay hair is a little bit more challenging to pick up. So if this thing is just for like a residential attachments for vacuum, then maybe you guys can look into getting, creating something for the commercial vacuums. Okay, and that's pretty much all for this video. But this link here, I'm going to save it and actually add it on the video description. And this is the name of it right here, and it's selling for only $89, which is pretty cool. But that's pretty high up there for just an attachment. But at the same time, if it will save time and if it works, then it will be worth it, because like I said, time is money. And car detailers could make this in one job easily. $100, like nothing. Okay, so if you're a car detailing company out there, I would recommend this attachment. Even if you have to like add, I don't know, like some duct tape to make it work, like on one of your what are they called, couplings or whatever. But yeah, that was pretty much my idea right here, something like this, because I never gone to Home Depot or Lowe's and searched for one of these things, and I never stepped foot into a car detailing business. Okay, besides like recently, because I'm starting to do it now. So I don't even know if they have these things at car detailing shops. But that's another place you people can put them in for, as an investor or investors, or kind of like a class action. Like when a lot of people sue a company, but like investors, it's called like a group funding, not funding but investing. I think you people should do that, and like contact every single detailing company, and maybe offer them a better deal for, like if they buy in bulk, like here, take, I don't know, 200 at a time. That's so much, but you people, these retailers will be able to, or whatever retailers will be able to sell them for more money, and that's a good way to make more sales, I believe, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'm just assuming, kind of like a Alibaba. You guys can purchase stuff from here in California or anywhere, and then have it shipped over here, and then the items are only a few cents, and then you guys obviously flip it. You flip your money, you sell it for more. So anyways, I may buy this myself. I think it's a no-brainer. Because I was just like, I've been doing some car detailing, and for me it's a learning experience. So I don't mind taking the time to learn how to pick up pet hair from carpets, because I'm learning, and if I ever have to do like a car detailing, then I will know how to lift the pet hairs out of the carpets. And not just that, but it stated somewhere in here regarding allergens. So it's obviously a problem. Hairs are a problem, believe it or not. Let's just keep it real. So if we could prevent people from getting sick or getting allergies, then we need to grab some of these and have more people test them out, experiment with them, and then who knows, maybe someone else, a bigger company, will buy it out, or create their own, a more better version of these things. Because people are not, car detailers, companies, they're not into creating things or designing things or inventing things. They just use the tools that they've been taught to use or whatever. Okay? And that's what they stick with. But like me as an experimenter, and I believe an innovator, I would like to see more of this stuff out in the market. So yeah, I would like to just be able to walk into Home Depot or Lowe's and pick up one of these things if mine ever breaks, because things break over time. It may take a while, but if it does, that'll be great. Like if it lasts like a year or two, and if I have to go buy another one, or if I have to pay for like a protection plan for it, then so be it. But yeah, like I think that I should be able to walk into a store and buy this thing like nothing. Alright, so pretty much that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching, and have a great life and day. But yeah, this little tool here I will be adding in the description of the video, and the website is called bestvacuum.com. But the item, the title for the item is, I can't even pronounce this, is Miele SCB 101 Handheld Mini Turbobrush. So yeah, bestvacuum.com and Handheld Mini Turbobrush. So I think if you just add the keywords Turbobrush, it should come up. Let me just type it in over here. Turbobrush. Okay, so I see it here, and I do see a like a more like a pull than the commercial vacuum flexible hose. So I mean, according to the description, it's like I was describing, something that spins with the suction of the vacuum. So if you guys have a powerful suction vacuum that has a powerful suction, then I'm assuming this will work even better. This tool. The only issue that some people may run into is the connectors to connect this to their existing hose or whatever. Okay, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of handyman out there, a lot of people that tweak on stuff. So that's great. If you guys can find someone in your neighborhood to make it work for you, then you're in business, especially if it works really good. But according to the reviews, it said that it was great for the pet hair. It says, love this mini turbo brush for cleaning furniture. Have only had for a week, but very pleased with performance. Works very well with my C3. Freaking bugs, man. They're all over the place. So, yeah, it was the other one. This one here. The mini turbo dark gray one. So, the compact mini turbo tool in dark gray is easy to handle and features a rotating brush for deep cleaning. Perfect for cleaning upholstery, staircases, and is a top choice for pet owners. The air-driven, right here, the air-driven rotating brush. See, so it's an air rotating brush caused by the suction of the vacuum. So, this is just something I'm gonna have to invest in, because, especially if it picks up the hairs like nothing, then it's going to save me a lot of time, and I'll be able to provide better results much quicker than what the competition could provide, and that's just going to cause me to get more work, because people are going to say, man, this guy only charged me so much, very affordable prices, and he did a fantastic job. And then if they're in the business, and the professionals can't really take out the pet hair with whatever machinery they have or tools they have, they know how much stuff like that goes for, as far as pricing goes. So little will they know is that I will have something like this working for me. So I mean, I really don't know though. Man, this little bug in here keeps attacking me. But Jesus Christ, so much stress, so much to think about. But oh, look at this, guys. This is another one. Oh, it's called the Turbobrush for upright vacuum cleaners. And oh, I thought it had the flex hose, but it doesn't. But still, look at that. Awesome. So they do have them. This one's only $30, $29.99. I mean, I don't know how good it works, but it's the Bristle brand. So there you guys have it, and there I have it as well. I can't wait to buy one. Let me type in Turbobrush. Man, stupid bug. I'm gonna fucking kill it right now. And it's so weird because these bugs only come out when I'm recording the video. Because they probably know I'm distracted. So it looks like a lot more results are popping up, which is good. I see another one right here, I think. Turbobrush. $24, and it's from the Bristle brand as well. Bristle? Bristle? I'm a horrible speller, and I don't know. But anyways, yeah. You guys get the point, right? If not, move on to the next video. Anyways, you guys get the idea. God bless everyone, and suck it easy.